Onto the back nine of the Break 90 at Ross Bridge, one of the longest courses in the world. 8,191 yards, sitting more or less at sea level. The jewel of the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail is a beauty and a beast. My front nine started off pretty casual with 4 bogeys in 6 holes, and then I went 10 over through the last 3. Finished off with someone stealing my ice cream cone. Anyway, we're now here on the back nine, and spoiler alert, you would think that I only have 39 shots to get around this side, which would be 3 over. But I will say we made it entertaining. Welcome to the next video in this series, Ross Bridge, back nine. 14 over on the front. Not really what we were looking for. We've got 3 shots to play with on the back nine to shoot 89. So let's hope I just make a couple pars. Meaning 7 at least. 6 at least. I need 6 pars, 3 bogeys. Totally possible. Hole 10, par 4, 477 yards. The fairway is not as narrow as it looks on the tee, but you do need to bend your drive from left to right on this sharp dogleg right. And who hits a cut with their driver? Well, not me today. But anyway, add an extra club on your approach to carry 2 massive bunkers and find the elevated green that has a false front on the left side. All right, folks, I'm going to be honest. Part of me didn't even want to play the back nine. After going 10 over through the last 3 holes on the front nine, and with the sun setting, and in between an adventures and golf trip, and we're about to go fly to Salt Lake to see Tony Finau, I'm feeling a little burned up. You can imagine the feeling in my veins as this ball sails right going right when I was really looking for a draw here. And what happens next is kind of amazing, and it's kind of a testament to just staying in it. Sticking with your commitment, if you will.
I mean, I just lost a lot.
Here, just kind of not finding the ball, and this place looking very familiar from the front nine video. Not really where I was aiming to get out, but I will take that. Happy with that shot. And here is really where some magic starts to occur. I don't normally hit my 8-iron 165, but for some reason, just went with it and ended up with a very, very good shot up this hill here on the 10th hole. Sort of this moment of when all is lost, then you finally find freedom.
All right. Having a bit of an existential crisis. For a while there in the fairway, I was like, you know what? This is not what I was born to do. I was not just born to shoot Break 90 videos. And then I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go back to the hotel room and go to bed. Maybe get some shrimp and grits. And then I was like, well, at least shouldn't give up. You know, that's a bad example. I'm not about giving up. And then I was like, why does it have to be a Break 90 video? What if we just call it a course vlog? Nobody would care, and neither would I. So, I'm sort of in between all 5 of those thoughts, even though there are only 3 thoughts. But, I guess it just comes down to why you do stuff. Because the truth is, it doesn't really make sense to not enjoy every moment on the golf course. Here's this golf ball. And that's pretty close. I'm gonna shot of par here. That's insanity. Anyway, we're gonna finish this round. If we shoot 100, and if we're here until midnight. You got that.
That moment there is reminding me a little bit of that film from Christopher Nolan's early career, Memento. You're just completely lost and trying to unpack the reasons why you're in a certain place. So anyway, on to the 11th. Incredible journey so far. How is this going to ultimately play out? Take plenty of club on this par 3. Any short of the green will back down a hill about 20 yards from the green and leave you with a very difficult chip shot to save par. Strange feeling I had on this tee as well that a hole-in-one would take place. 4-iron here. Just felt good about the shot. I don't know why. Some just set up well like that. The wind held it up just enough, and it certainly looked like it was going to go in the hole.
Dang, long par 3. All right, we can make that putt. Let's go.
Yeah, so a bit short. And again, 35 feet my go zone. And another par. It almost feels like you're on the firing line and all that merely happened was there was a problem with the gun and you're just sort of waiting for your death here. But in that moment, there probably is a lot of freedom. Probably able to go wherever you want in your mind. Visit all your old friends as your life flashes before your eyes. Dark? Yes. The fairway is filled with shade on this hole. We are currently not even sure we're going to finish this round. And this is one of these scrapey sleepers off the bottom of the club, but we've got us up there.
I don't think I said draw. I think I said cut, right?
You said
I want to hit a cut.
fairway.
Okay, gonna cut. Fairway is what I said, yeah. That's right.
A replay here. Not on the longest hole here. We've got another 8-iron 165. We're hoping for a repeat of the 10th hole. Just going up the right side and having it fall left, but unfortunately we're just stuck with this. What they call it in the on the swing, the golf swing industry is getting stuck. So that club is coming in at about 4 degrees inside, maybe 5 or 6, and it's just impossible to be predictable at that point because if you keep the club face 1 or 2 degrees open, you're at about 40 yards right. If you close it 1 or 2 degrees, you're about 40 yards left. So what we're struggling with here is being on plane. And you notice it sometimes in my takeaway. The takeaway is very inside. So pretty much as soon as we walked away from this golf course, I just went onto the range and started trying to hit cuts from about 1 degree inside and 1 degree open. And the next video we shot after this was playing Promontory with Tony Finau, where I don't know what came over me. Maybe I need to play with jet lag, but played very well that day. Unfortunately, no one cares what I shot. Although we did play a match. That was really fun. So here we are. This is the Beast. 896 upside down, 698 properly orientated. The 13th hole is a journey in and of itself. Anyway, this par 5 plays much shorter than the yardage because of how severely it slopes downhill. Do not miss long of the green as there is a severe downslope.
700 yard par 5. Can we get an eagle? That's the question.
The shot tracer made it look better than it was. This was somewhere on the edge of the club face, but it's findable. I think the main thing here is
Okay, we can find it.
we're just trying to keep the ball out of the trees, really.
A little bit left, right?
I think so, yeah. That's what I'm getting.
I think the shot tracer probably shows me. That was a topped ball.
Fuck, man.
That worked. You can see, somehow, some swing tip I got early on was very helpful. It said, imagine the finish. Imagine where your body will be in the finish, and don't worry about anything leading up to that. Just focus on getting to that finish position, that balanced weight on the front foot.
Real talk, we're trying to hold this for birdie.
So that's 2 good shots. I think I had a bad club selection and slightly bad alignment, but obviously you don't want to be right on this approach.
A little heavy. I have about a 50-foot putt.
So here we have actually, this putt is 8,000 feet. Oh, no, sorry, it's about 80 feet. Is it possible to get it there? It's a pretty good effort, I will say. Does this go in? Right in the center. Look at this.
This is one of the more intense bogey putts of my life.
We're 3 over through the first 4 on the back 9. So what we need here is some type of birdie here. 14th hole, par 3, 220. Play to the center of this green on this long par 3. An overly aggressive shot to a tucked pin could finish in one of the 3 greenside bunkers or the lake that guards the front and left of the green. All right, so 14th hole, last par 3 at Ross Bridge. Ace Cam's live, 220, playing like 205. Got a 4-iron, again. Why not? It's like the lotto. So currently right now, if I par out, we will shoot 89. So we are looking to par out or trade a birdie with a bogey. That will also be good.
That might be long. All right, cool. GIR. All about expectations. Try.
We got 4.5 holes left here. Does this putt go in, folks? Amazing. And here we go.
Good.
Get ready for the back 9. We're about to hit up the drive-thru and order some shakes.
Thanks, man.
239. That's crazy. That's something to be proud of, Eric. Whatever you tell yourself, my guy.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy your stay on the trail. Thank you.
15th hole here. This looks a lot like the 3rd hole on the front 9. Got this kind of coyote leg, as they call it, kind of bending to the left with a mandatory carry. It's guarded by a deep bunker in front and slopes toward the water on the left. The sun is almost completely down, and again, this is a golfer with all is lost. Nothing more can I lose. And not the intended line, but still able to play golf from there, which is a pleasant feeling.
Did I land there yet? I hope so. Yeah.
5-iron, 190 yards into this green. A little long, but that's okay. Felt really good about this shot.
Felt good.
Can we two-putt this from literally out of state? I am in Georgia over here playing in golf in Alabama. Hard to quite get it there. Thank you for that shot tracer, Elliot. That looked really beautiful. Not a lot of putts traced. Does this go in? Almost. Some people came out of the woods and said, that counts. COVID cups. I said, no, it's a bogey. So now we need 1 birdie and 2 pars. Stranger things have happened. This is really my favorite time of day to play golf here, when the light just starts to smooth out and you feel kind of like you're in a spa that's outdoors. Also, the temperature dropped. It's a short par 5. It feels very good all throughout it. The visibility is much better when the sun starts to leave the golf course completely. All right, so 16th hole, 3 holes left. We need a birdie and we need 2 pars. There's just something about this hole that has, from the tee shot, it feels very over the river and through the woods. It feels very doable. Just kind of aiming at the bunker, looking at it falling on the left side there. And instead, we just kind of block it and cut it. But this has been one of my mottos here, is that you really never know where you're going to end up, so you might as well treat everything with sort of a positive, happy-go-lucky attitude. Here we have one of my favorite shots of the day here, a little under 250 here. Grab a 5-wood from about 3 inches below my feet on a soggy lie, and just really pull the rabbit out of a hat here. And we've immediately, the pulse is immediately affected with this injection of birdie potentiality.
You ever watch the A-Team when you were young, you know? B.A. Baracus, Murdoch, Hannibal would all get together and make stuff. Right around the end of the show, you know? That's what this is right now.
Long bunker shot, trying not to think about the hole on the front 9. Just making sure I get that club into the sand. Happy with that outcome. Very happy with that outcome. And we've got, I believe it's about a 12-footer for birdie.
I mean, this is like the best time of day to be on a golf course. After the sun is set, when basically you have like 13 minutes to finish your round. We've got 2.5 holes left. It really changes the entire experience somehow. This twilight moment.
This is the story when David starts to knock Goliath on his back. I believe we have about 35 feet here.
All right.
And that's a par, folks.
We'll have to wait for fate. That was a good par. You know, we need a birdie and we need a par. We need good and we need better than good.
All right, so we've got 2 holes left. We need 1 par and 1 birdie. It is feeling more possible than getting an iPhone on the first day they become available. 17th hole, par 4, 501 yards. Look, it's a straightaway par 4, and it's one of the most difficult holes at Ross Bridge. 3 left fairway bunkers force you to aim for the right side of the fairway, which will leave you with an extremely difficult approach into the smallest green on the course. How's that for the 17th hole? Especially if the pin is tucked on the right side. Elected to play a cut here. Brought it up the left side and just kind of feel like for me, I can hit a cut if I just swing as hard as I can and just look at the left side of the hole. Doesn't go quite as far, especially with the temperature dropping here. We have a 5-wood again. It's a long hole. You know, the thing here is that I may be aimed just left of the pin, but in reality on this shot, I should be aimed off the left edge of the green. With such a long club and such risk on the right side, in any event, it would land just off of the right edge of the green and trundle down into the water. So we would need to hole this out and birdie 18 to break 90. That did not come to pass. It was a very good shot, though. So for the bogey putt here. Amazing.
What?
So now we have to make an eagle on 18.
Penalty par, so bogey. Drive, 5-wood, drop, wedge, putt.
Gotcha.
Par,
Yep.
bogey 5. So we have to hole out from the fairway.
18th hole demands an accurate tee shot. Par 4, 487 yards. You got to avoid the bunkers on the left, and you got to watch out for the water on the right. Okay, your approach must carry more sand and water and stay short of the spectacular waterfall that drops 80 feet between the 9th and 18th greens.
Last chance for romance.
It is a mandatory 2 necessary. The drive is working a little too far left than I would have liked.
Man, honestly, even if we shot 100, today would be a good day.
220 yards with a 5-wood. Must have a sense of humor to play golf like this. Very dark. And that
should get a piece of the
is actually not that bad as far as we can tell in the moment. It should have been enough club, and we could hear it hit what sounded like the green.
I heard land. Well, I mean, I guess I could have holed out from the fairway to shoot 89.
We don't know yet. Like, it could be in the hole.
I have a feeling
that
like
is correct. We don't know yet.
I think I have a putt for 90. If I birdie it, I'll shoot 90. Not at all. All right. Well. The ball does not exist. All right, well, I guess we're just not going to be entering the score into the old,
You need a ball?
You got one?
I got one.
All right, easy. Sort of like running into the airport. You think you're going to make a flight, and then you realize it's delayed. So it doesn't really matter. Wow, that was not the best ball I've ever had. Anyway, Ross Bridge, sum it up in one word. Riley, what do you got?
It's a magnificent facility. Magnificent is the word I use.
Jeez. That was fun, man.
Good round. Yeah, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, appreciate that. It was great.
I can't believe we finished. I told you we were going to.
Well, a cool 93 to end off the year here of Break 90 videos at the RGC channel. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, thanks for checking out randomgolfclub.com to hear more news about golf the way you want to hear it, articles about the history and the future of the game of golf, merchandise, golf shoes. Whoops, I leaked that. The golf shoes are coming soon. Golf balls, rangefinders, and whatnot. Let us know in the comments where you'd like to see another Break 90 video. We are happy to travel around the world, and we love doing course vlogs as well. Thank you for watching.